Have you ever noticed that when you reach the 7th day of semen retention, it seems like everything conspires to bring you down? It's as if an internal clock is activating an invisible self-sabotage. Suddenly, you feel more agitated, sexual thoughts intensify, and the world around you starts bombarding you with triggers. This is no coincidence. It's a vicious cycle that your dopamine-addicted brain has built into a pattern. And the more times you give in, the more this pattern becomes stronger. With each relapse at the same point, you send a clear message to your nervous system: 7 days is my limit. This becomes an unconscious program. Your body prepares itself to fail right there. You may have good intentions and willpower, but addiction is clever. It disguises itself as a need, as relief, as harmless pleasure. And before you know it, you've already fallen again, feeding the same neurochemical chain as always. But here's the truth that almost no one talks about. 7 days is just the beginning of the real challenge. That's when the energy starts to build up intensely. It's as if the body is screaming, "What do I do with all this energy now?" If you don't have a channel to direct it, this power will consume you. And that's where the danger lies. It's not the abstinence that's difficult, it's the lack of direction. Most men never cross this line because they don't know what to do with this energy. They accumulate it without purpose. And energy accumulated without purpose turns into anxiety, irritation, insomnia, obsessive thoughts. The mind begins to beg for an escape valve, and the easiest one will always be pornography. That's why you need to understand that going beyond 7 days requires more than strength. It requires strategy. Now, take an honest look at your life. How many times have you gotten stuck at the same point? How many promises have you broken in silence? This video is your wake-up call. If you're stuck during the 7 days, it's not because you're weak. It's just a sign that you need to learn to master your energy, not just resist it. In the next topics, I'll show you exactly how to do that. Semen retention is like holding a sharp sword. If you don't know where to aim, you end up hurting yourself. When you reach day 7, this energy starts to pulsate more intensely, and if it doesn't have a clear direction, it turns into internal destruction. Many people confuse this with abstinence being bad, but the real problem is not transforming this force into creative action. You have two choices. Either you channel this energy into growth or it consumes you from within. The guy who doesn't work his body, doesn't seek a purpose, and lives in boredom will be swallowed up by his own vital fire. He will become irritated for no reason, anxious about everything, stuck in cycles of procrastination and relapse. And then he will blame himself, as if he were weak. But it's not weakness. It's a lack of awareness and direction. When you understand this, everything changes. Sexual energy is neutral. It just wants to get out, and it will get out somehow. If you don't channel it, it finds its own way. That's when you start to self-sabotage, seek distractions, fight for no reason, isolate yourself, or secretly search for pornography. This isn't a lack of control, it's pent-up energy asking for direction. That's why you need 3 pillars in this critical phase: movement, focus, and mission. Daily physical movement to burn off excess and balance your chemistry. Mental focus with activities that challenge your mind, such as reading, writing, and learning. And a clear mission, a greater purpose that pulls you forward. Without these 3, you'll go back to the 7-day cycle. With them, you'll unlock the game. Now listen to me. That energy that seems to drive you crazy is the same energy that can make you invincible. The difference is in how you use it. Men who have transformed their lives with semen retention are those who have learned to transmute it. Pain has become strength. Tension has become focus. Desire has become productivity. And you can do the same if you know how to master yourself. If you are a man looking for more energy, focus, and self-control, I have prepared a powerful ebook that will show you how semen retention can transform your life. Link in the first pinned comment. Do you think it's just your body's will? It's not. Most relapses happen because of subtle, invisible triggers that you don't even notice. A scroll through Instagram, a suggested video, a sudden memory. All of these things mess with your chemistry. You think you're in control, but you've already been hooked by an image or a thought that's stuck in your mind like a seed. Addiction doesn't start with the act, it starts with permission. When you allow yourself to see, just a little bit, just a peek, you've already activated the dopaminergic cycle. It's like an avalanche. At first it seems harmless, but within minutes you're in free fall. That's why true control doesn't come at the moment of temptation, but in the hours leading up to it. If you want to make it past the 7 days, you need to be vigilant at all times. Create an environment that protects you, not sabotages you. This includes what you watch, who you hang out with, what you listen to, and what you consume online. Every distraction is a trap in disguise. And the more you strengthen your protective habits, the more shielded you will become. Here's an exercise. Every time a trigger appears, don't fight it. Transmute it. Feel the energy rising up your spine, take a deep breath, move your body, and channel it into a creative activity. Over time, this process becomes automatic. And the triggers that used to bring you down become signs of strength. You are not weak. You are being trained. Every trigger is an opportunity to become the master of your own energy. And when you start to see it that way, the game changes. Because now you are no longer a victim of impulses. You are the alchemist who transforms tension into power. Here's the most important point. It's no use just resisting. You have to reinvent yourself. Every man who has broken the 7-day cycle has had to change who he is. It's not about holding in semen, it's about becoming someone who no longer needs to fall. This requires a profound change, mental, emotional, spiritual. And it starts now. First, reframe your identity. Stop saying, I try, I always fail, I can't do it. Start saying, I am disciplined, I am in control, I am the master of my energy. Sounds silly. It's not. Your words shape your reality. If you keep thinking that you are weak, you will continue to act like one. Second, create a daily ritual. Wake up early, take a cold shower, do breathing exercises, meditate, and eat well. These habits are not only healthy, they reprogram your body and mind. They create a new identity. When you change your routine, you change your destiny. And this new you is capable of going far beyond the 7 days. Third, have a purpose so big that masturbation becomes meaningless. When your mission is clear, you don't want to waste energy. You want to direct, build, create, expand. And then semen retention is no longer a burden. It's a tool to take you where few others go. Remember, you are not fighting pleasure. You are learning to use pleasure as creative energy. The real secret to breaking the cycle is to stop resisting and start transmuting. Because resisting is tiring. Transmuting liberates. If you've made it this far, it's because you're tired of falling. Tired of promising and breaking. Tired of starting and stopping. Tired of feeling regret after empty relief. But now, you have a choice. You can continue living in the 7-day cycle, or you can decide to cross that line and discover what's on the other side. Up ahead, it's not just more energy. It's mental clarity, willpower, high self-esteem, control over your body. It's as if a new man has emerged inside you. And this man has focus, presence, self-respect. He's not a slave to pleasure, he's his own master. Every time you resist, you become stronger. But every time you transmute, you evolve. Semen retention is the path to true masculinity, discipline, and inner power. But only those who go beyond 7 days understand what this truly means. And you are ready for this journey. It doesn't matter how many times you've fallen before. What matters is what you do now. And if you want help crossing that line once and for all, I have something for you. My complete ebook with step-by-step method of semen retention, which will show you how to maintain consistency, master your mind, and never relapse again. The link is in the description. Click now, download your guide, and start your new story today.